Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about crate training your dog because I think it's a really important behavior for dogs to have. You never know when you might find yourself in a circumstance where you need to have your dog crate trained. Maybe you're traveling and they're going to be on an airplane. They've never been on a crate before. It may be really important for you to have them prepared and used to a crate so that traveling can be less stressful for them. Crate training is also really important when it comes to potty training because by crate training we're providing we're asking your puppy to hold it because dogs are a lot cleaner than we give them credit for. They don't really want to poop or pee where they sleep and eat. So when we're crate training puppies or potty training puppies, we want to ask them to hold it so that they don't have an accident inside the house, and a crate is one of the best ways to be able to do that. It can also be a safe place for your dog to feel like they can go and get away. Maybe you have a house guest over, or maybe it's 4th of July or New Year's Eve and there's fireworks. That might be a good place for your dog to go where they feel really comfortable and safe. And it also, of course, allows for unwanted roaming around the house so they don't get into somebody's closet and tear up a favorite pair of pants or shoes, something like that. When selecting the size of your crate, you want to shoot for something that's big enough for them to be able to lay down and stretch out, but you don't really want it much bigger than that. If you go with a crate that's too big, it's really easy for the puppy or dog to go to one corner of the crate, poop and pee, and then lay or sleep on the other side of the crate. So you want it kind of just big enough for them, but not much bigger. And if you have a large breed puppy, there are now newer crates that have dividers in them. So use those dividers to your advantage. So you just buy, say, one, maybe two crates, and then use some dividers so you're not having to buy a new crate with like a large breed puppy every month. You want to make sure that the crate is a favorite area for your dog. It's never used as punishment. So you want to feed your dog in or near the crate. You want to have their favorite blanket or bed in the crate, maybe a favorite toy in the crate, and reinforce those things too. When you guys have been gone all day, play with them a little bit in the crate so that way they know that it can be a nice place and not just a place where they go when you're away. Use some of the stuffable food toys like the Kong products to be able to give them something to do while you're away and they're in the crate. And consider leaving the crate door open all the time so they can come and go as they please while you're home. Because again, we want it to be a safe space for them. I really encourage everyone to pick a word as a family and use just that word. So whether it be kennel or crate, but you want it to be consistent so that way the dog knows what it is that we're asking them to do. When they go in the crate, you want to be giving them lots of treats and praise for going in the crate, especially if you're working with a new puppy that's never been crate trained before. If you see them or find them sleeping or resting in the crate, go give them a treat because they went into their crate without you asking them to do it. They're resting there comfortably and quietly. They're being a good boy, and they deserve to know that that's what you want them to do while they're in the crate. We don't want to just shut the door on them necessarily and walk away. So we, maybe grab onto the door and act like we're going to shut it. If they don't react, that's worth a treat. They should get rewarded for that. And then maybe we shut the door for only 5 minutes. After a couple of days or even a few weeks, we're now working up to the point where we're leaving for an hour or two at a time. They're really comfortable in the crate and they're relaxed. With new puppies, you can leave them in the crate for too long. Really young puppies can only go about an hour longer than months that they're old. So for example, a 2-month-old dog can really only stay in the crate for about 3 hours before they just physically have to use the restroom. A 3-month-old dog can go about 4 hours. 5 and 6-month-old dogs are now starting to get to be much more young adults, and so we're able to stretch it a lot more. But if we don't let our puppy out frequently enough, we can encourage separation anxiety because they feel like they need to go to the restroom. You're not there to let them out, and now they're really worried the next time that you're going to leave that they're not going to have a way out to use the restroom. So we want to make sure that they're getting plenty of breaks from the crate too. This isn't going to happen overnight. You guys are going to want to spend weeks training these guys to get used to it, but by getting them used to it, then it makes travel a lot easier. It makes holidays with loud noises where they can go and get away for a little while a lot easier. And it makes potty training so much easier to have these guys crate trained. because it helps avoid the accident so that they can get the reward for doing the right thing. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email. If you like the video, feel free to like it or give it a share. Thanks.